Shalom Alaikum. Okay, so come back past from Jim West London. I want to start by saying all praise Jabba Shamit Al Shai. Okay, the honors unto the apostles of GMS. Okay, and honors that led to the brothers and the highways and byways, teaching the truth and sincerity. Okay, um, you know, this was up on my scripture of the day, man. Jeremiah 31 verse 3, right? Okay, and I was just reading it just now. And it made me want to go into the whole of this chapter, man, because we're reading from Jeremiah here, right? Okay, and this whole chapter is talking about Israel. Okay, and this will be very plain to see in a second. Okay, but in this same chapter, okay, it talks about the new covenant, right? And there's people put a lot of emphasis on this Old Testament, New Testament thing, like there's any difference. Okay, like there's somehow like they're somehow incompatible. Okay, or there's some difference between the two of them. Right. Well, if that was the case, then why is the New Testament found in sorry the new covenant found in the Old Testament? Okay, which really this is one and the same thing. Okay, because obviously this same passage in Jeremiah 31 is also repeated in Hebrews 7, I believe it is. I'll have to double check that. Okay, but you know, the the New Testament is no different from the Old Testament, man. It's the exact same thing, man. Okay, just they the apostles, John, Mark, Luke, okay, Paul, okay, Matthew, they're all recording things from that time period, man. Okay, what was going on then, man? But the message has always been the same throughout the whole of the scriptures. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this chapter, as quick as I can. I'm gonna break some of it down, okay, as I go along, okay, and we're gonna get to the point of it, okay. Starting from verse 1, it says, "At the same time, saith the Lord, I will be the God of all the families of Israel." Okay, so that encompasses the whole 12 tribes of Israel, okay. Okay, it's not only talking about the Jews in Jerusalem, okay, or the Judites, the Benjamites, and the Levites in Jerusalem. Okay, when the Lord came onto the scene. Okay, it's not just talking about them. That's why the scripture talks about um not of this fold only, man. Okay, because it's talking about the other tribes that are on the other side of the world. Okay, so this is not talking about heathens that the Lord is going to bring in. Okay, it's just talking about the other nations. Okay, the lost 10 tribes, as they call them. Okay, it says, "And they shall be my people." Okay, because we know Israel went off. Okay, the Lord disowned them. Okay, but it was said that the Lord would bring us back. Okay, so the Lord is going to make us His people once more. Okay, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest. The Lord have appeared of old unto me, saying, Yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore with loving kindness have I drawn thee. Again I will build thee." Okay, so the Lord has made us desolate, and we remain in this desolate condition to this day. Okay, under our current occupiers, man, the so-called white man. Okay, head enemy of all nations, right? So we've been left desolate, but the Lord is going to build us up again. Okay? It says, "And thou shalt be built, O Virgin of Israel. Thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrets, and shall go forth in dances of them that make merry." Okay, so we're going to go from this lower state that we're currently in, man. We're going to go back to the heights of, of our kingdom, man. Okay, and beyond that, man, because, we're going to be under the rulership of Yahweh Shai, and we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, so we're gonna Israel's gonna reach an unknown height in history, man. Okay, and we're gonna celebrate, over our enemies and stuff, man, and praising Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, for everything that he's done unto us, man, all these mercy that He's given us. Okay, so we're gonna make merry. Okay, says, thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planter shall plant, Slakia, and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchman upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, Arise ye, let us go up to Zion unto the Lord our God. For thus saith the Lord, Sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Okay, so the Lord is coming to save the nation of Israel, but not only that, only the remnant of Israel. Okay, because we teach there that the Lord is only at to save his elect, okay, and the 2/3 of our nation are going to be destroyed. Okay, so that when it speaks about the remnant of Israel, man, it's talking about the Lord's elect. Okay, save his elect, save the remnant, okay, those who stand, you know, for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says, Behold, I will bring them forth from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth. Okay, so the north country, man, that's predominantly America, man. That's where, you know, the majority of our people are in the Americas. Okay, the Judites, you know, mostly in North America and that. Okay, but we, you know, we're scattered across the whole globe. Okay, from the coast of the earth, man, everywhere, throughout the four corners, man. It says, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together, a great company shall return thither. Okay, so, you know, even though the Lord is dealing with the men, okay, the elect are men, okay, 140,000 men and the 1/3. Okay, obviously there's gonna be women and children with them, man. You know, man's families or women that got scooped up in these last days, man. Okay, the ones that the Lord have had mercy upon, man. Okay, so, you know, it's not just going to be men that are going to be saved in this thing, but women also, man. Okay. Says, they shall come with weeping and with supplications. I will lead them and will cause them to walk by the rivers of waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Okay, so the Lord is a father to Israel, man. Okay. It says, hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off. And say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him, as a shepherd doth his flock. Okay, so like I mentioned, you know, we've been scattered out throughout the four corners, right? Okay. But this, like, everything we're reading here, that's all prophecy, man. So all these things have had to happen, man. Okay, and this is what is happening. Okay, the Lord is using us to call out to all nations, man. You know, through the Spirit, man, to awaken the Lord's elect, man. Okay, because we know that, you know, Israel is scattered among all these heathens, all these other nations, man. So, you know, hey, we all had that lack of identity, man. Okay, we didn't know what to affiliate ourselves with, man. We didn't know what, you know, who we were, where we came from, and all of that, man. We all knew that bullshit that the white man gave us, fed us, man. Okay, being Africans or you know, whatever, Negro Americans, whatever, man, Caribbeans, all that's just BS terms, man. That's not who we really are. That's not who we truly are. Okay, according to history and according to the scriptures. Okay, so, you know, that's the reawakening that's happening here, man. Okay. So it says here, it says, he that scattered Israel will gather him. Okay, so we're being gathered. Okay. It says, and keep him as a shepherd doth his flock. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Okay, the hand that is stronger than us is the so-called white man, man. He is the dominant power on this earth right now. And Jake is not in a position to confront Esau like that, man. Okay, we can't come up against the powers, man. Okay, the so-called white man's been established on earth as its current ruler. Okay, Satan. Okay, the wicked. Oh, why is that going on in my head? The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. Job 9:24. Okay, so this is Satan's rulership right now, man, and Esau is that Satan, man. Okay, and we can't save ourselves, man. That's why we need a redeemer. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shai is that kinsman redeemer. Okay, so you know this whole thing here, is about glorifying the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. Okay, but He's gonna redeem Jacob. Okay, not these other nations. He's gonna redeem Jacob. Okay, so therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of the Lord, for wheat and for wine and for oil and for the young of the flock and of the herd, and their soul shall be as a watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all. Okay, that's when we're in the kingdom, man. We ain't gonna experience all these terrible things that have been done unto us, man. Okay, because we're gonna be righteous, man. So we ain't gonna need to get jacked up like that ever again, man. We know after this whole ordeal is done, man. You know, we all gonna be righteous, man. Okay, and we ain't gonna have to go through that ever again, man. Okay, because that's how the Most High has set it up, man, for an everlasting kingdom. Okay, it says, then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together, for I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow. And I will satiate the soul of the priests with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness, saith the Lord. So thus saith the Lord, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping. Rachel weeping for her children refused to be comforted for her children, because they were not. So thus saith the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded, saith the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of their enemy. Okay, that's where we'll be drawn from. Everywhere Jake is, we're in the land of our enemies, man. So we're being drawn from our enemies. Because, Luke 1:68 tells you how the Lord came to save us from our enemies, man. Okay, so, that's where we're being drawn from, man. Because we have no land to speak of that, that we have. Okay, our homeland is the land of Israel, but we don't occupy that and we don't rule over that land, man. Okay, we're in subjection under these other nations in their lands, man. Okay, so we gonna get to return home. Okay, it says, and there is hope in thy end, saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to their own border. So like I was just saying. Okay, we go get to return home. Okay, it says, I surely have heard Ephraim bemoaning himself thus, and thou hast chastised me, and I was chastised, as a bullock unaccustomed to the yoke. Turn thou me, and I will be turned, for thou art the Lord my God. Surely after that I was turned, I repented, and after that I was instructed. I smote upon the fire, I was ashamed, yea, even confounded, because I did bear the reproach of my youth. Is Ephraim my dear son? Is he a pleasant child? For since I spake unto him, I do earnestly remember him still. Okay, therefore my bowels are troubled for him. I will surely have mercy upon him, saith the Lord. Okay, so set thee up waymarks, make thee high heaps, set thine heart toward the highway, even the way which thou wentest. Turn again, O virgin of Israel, turn again to these thy cities. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall come past a man. Okay, and Esau has this whole kingdom set up where, to destroy the families, man. Esau promotes that equal rights between men and women, man, which has destroyed plenty of families, man. Okay, trying to put two heads in a house, man, basically. But then, not giving really more power to the woman. She really just rules the house now. Okay, such as the power that they've been given to have their voice heard, like they do, man. Okay. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, as yet they shall use this speech in the land of Judah and in the cities thereof, when I shall bring again the captivity. The Lord bless thee, O habitation of justice, and the mountain of holiness, and there shall dwell in Judah itself, and in the cities thereof together, husbandmen, and they that go forth with flocks. For I have satiated the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. Upon this awaked, and behold, my sleep was sweet unto me. Okay, that this is the point. Okay, because like I mentioned, man, we're reading from Jeremiah chapter 31.